Coming up today on This Is True Really News, something from Ronnie Tucker. If you like Ronnie Tucker...
I don't want a story that'll get me in the end.
I'm afraid this one does, but not in the way you think.
Thank God. Oh, no.
If you like that kind of stuff...
This kind of makes it worse.
Please like, subscribe, and follow This Is True Really News. If you happen to be on YouTube, click that bell icon so that you get notified whenever we put up something new. If you're not at YouTube, do whatever you like. We don't care. Now, if you have a longer missive where you need to take us to task or you want to send us a story or something, just send that to TITR@netradio.network.
This is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Verkinnes. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
Stranger Things finished its run on Netflix, so of course, people tried to get cute with headlines.
Oh, boy.
Truth is stranger than Netflix. Part 1. When law enforcement questioned 36-year-old Calvin Johnson about the stolen BMW he had just crashed in Ormond Beach, Florida, they got an earful. And it's from the smoking gun, so... Investigators say Johnson took the BMW on December 8th. Drove it at speeds exceeding 100 miles an hour before the crash. But Johnson had a bit of a different he filled in the blank spots.
Oh, good. Finally.
According to the 36, so he should know better.
He should know better.
He said he was actually teleported into the vehicle and told officers, "You saved me from the aliens." He was charged with grand theft auto and driving on a suspended license. Both of those are no-nos. I have no word on if they've got an alien car theft ring investigation underway.
Maybe they should, because I
mean, how those aliens can be.
Exactly. And if they don't have their visas, just right.
Well, that would, yeah. I don't think they can teleport you, though.
Well, I learned something about teleportation. Are you ready?
Yes.
It occurs, but not the way we think about it.
I think about it like Star Trek.
Right. And that's a teleportation of matter. What teleports...
Well, of course it mattered. There were people.
What teleports is information. And that's through quantum entanglement.
So they put the information in his head.
And then they send it to someone else.
Oh, that didn't make any sense.
Yeah, well,
not for this.
Quantum entanglement. If you entangle two particles and then move them to wherever else in the universe, if you spin one in a different direction, the other one immediately changes direction.
The only thing I know is that Olga Korylenko, the actress, I can't think of her name now. Olga, she was just in the last couple of Marvel movies, Black Widow, and anyway, Olga was the guest star with Daniel Craig in Quantum of Solace. That's it. That's my quantum knowledge right there. That's the sum total of my quantum knowledge.
This from Ronnie Tucker. A Texas man gave a whole new meaning to the phrase horsing around this month after he decided to take his full-sized steed on a shopping spree through a local Target. Stephen Harmon, one of them self-described cowboy influencers, who goes by @cowboy@heart82 on social media.
Is it one of them special horses with the vest?
Nope.
Be a big vest.
Filmed himself casually trotting through the store's aisles while on horseback.
Let me guess. Videoing everything.
Well, not him, his buddy following him.
With a shovel, I hope.
We can hope. While the sight of a 1,000-pound animal next to the seasonal decor initially draws smiles and a few pats from amused shoppers, the charm quickly wears off when nature calls. In a scene that went from Texas cool to Target catastrophe in seconds, the horse proceeded to defecate multiple times.
No kidding.
Across the store's polished floors. In the viral video, Harmon's companion, who was filming the stunt, can be heard.
Some high school kid went home that night, and Mom said, "How was work?" You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Right? The friend can be heard reacting with audible shock as the animal leaves a series of steaming souvenirs behind.
Leavings.
Yeah. Target employees were significantly less amused than the internet. Footage shows staff members chasing after the rider, with one worker shouting, "What are you doing? Get out of the store with a horse!" Harmon appeared largely unfazed by the demands, completing a full lap of the store before finally being escorted out by security. The stunt has sparked heated debate online.
Debate?
Oh, yeah. Some fans praised the emotional support horse for its calm demeanor. I think it was the other way around. It was the emotional support human for the horse that wanted to shop in Target.
So he was just horsing around then.
The vast majority of commenters were appalled by the lack of respect for retail workers. It's funny until you're the one slipping on a mess while you try to buy groceries, one user noted. So,
or you're the high school kid who's going to shovel that up and then try to explain that to his mom.
It's only funny till you.
Wow, you smell like, I know.
This isn't Harmon's first rodeo. He previously drew millions of views for riding into a Tractor Supply and PetSmart. However, his latest incident has many wondering if clout chasing has finally hit a rather messy new low. As of press time, Target has not confirmed if the cowboy has been permanently banned, but it's safe to say you won't be finding any room essentials for his stable anytime soon. They should have sent him out with a bunch of Glade,
Had he gone to Costco, would the horse have done more?
Maybe, for less.
Yeah. Truth is Stranger Than Netflix, part
Costco
2.
would have a shovel big enough to do all of it at once. I can tell you that now.
And in packs of 5.
Right.
According to WABC TV, July 19th, 2025.
Dum, dum, dum.
36-year-old Stephen Blazzetti stole a boat, apparently, and took it for a joyride on the Hudson River in New York. Notably, he wasn't wearing any clothes when he committed the theft, for which he was charged with grand larceny, criminal possession of stolen property, and reckless endangerment.
Where do we get to the naked nudity part?
Everything there was done.
Well, I'm certain that it's not legal to run around on the Hudson naked.
I would think. He was admitted to New York Presbyterian Hospital, Columbia in New York for a psychiatric evaluation.
Because after all, he was a Protestant.
But I'm guessing it was close.
Yeah.
But 4 days later, 19, 21, on the 23rd, was it, right? 19, 20. Well, he was arrested on the 19th, so he was there for the 20, 22.
Yeah, 19 is a 0 day.
20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah. 4 days later on July 58, early on July 58th.
Yes.
Blazzetti slipped out of his handcuffs as the officer guarding him slept, borrowed a doctor's lab coat, and left the hospital. If you're wondering, he was last seen on surveillance video walking down a sidewalk in a doctor's lab coat, barefoot. I'm guessing all he was wearing was that lab coat and that lovely little gown that ties him back.
Yay! They didn't find him. We don't know what the end of the story is.
I checked around and I have found 0 on whether or not they found him again. I wouldn't think it'd be too hard. Sooner or later, he will be up to said shenanigans, I would think.
Well,
maybe he was teleported from his shower
to an elevator in a hotel.
Or he lost. Okay, he was at a card game.
All right.
And he lost everything. I mean, everything.
Everything.
And then he was teleported onto this boat.
There you
left
go.
Stunned. He was trying to find a way
to phone home.
Yes.
In real estate news.
Thank you.
That sounds suspiciously like a Dungeons and Dragons campaign gone quite wrong.
Uh-oh. Hey, we're back to the Stranger Things.
We take you to the San Francisco Bay Area. Now we've gone to full weird.
That's where weird is normal.
Where the housing market has officially entered its medieval combat phase.
I'm sorry?
Medieval combat phase.
That's what I thought you said.
If you're a landlord in Oakland, tired of waiting 6 months for the courts to process an eviction, there's a new solution. It's not a lawyer. It's not a sheriff. It's a man named Jacobs. James Jacobs. A mixed martial artist who runs a business called ASAP Squatter Removal. His business model is simple. He puts on tactical body armor, kicks in the door, and introduces the occupants to his business partner, a 4-foot-long samurai sword.
Oh.
Jacobs calls this a breach and clear operation. I think I'd call it the reason insurance premiums are going up.
Exactly right.
According to Jacobs, the traditional legal system is too slow. His method relies on a loophole where he signs a lease with the landlord, technically making him the legal roommate of the squatter.
Huh?
He signs a lease with the owner, which makes him officially a roommate with the squatter.
Yeah.
So he then moves in.
I heard what you said. It just...
and presumably stares at him while sharpening his blade and then waits for them to realize that the rent's too damn high and the risk of dismemberment is even higher. In an interview that we swear is real, Jacobs explained his high success rate with a quote for the ages.
Saying,
the average squatter has no melee experience.
Well, sure.
He has calculated the combat stats of the average Oakland illegal occupant and determined they're vulnerable to slashing damage.
Everyone?
Legal analysts.
I mean, really,
have
slashing damage is a thing that everyone could.
Yeah, you need to be careful of. Legal analysts are warning that threatening people with a deadly weapon is technically illegal. It's a lawsuit waiting to happen, but Jacobs insists he's just a roommate with an intense hobby. So if you're a squatter in the East Bay, watch out. The sheriff might bring a writ of possession, but the new guy's bringing a katana, and he's rolled a nat 20 for intimidation. God bless you, and good luck.
No. And in Frisco, that wouldn't even make the front page.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.